Good morning, everyone. Today we are enjoying a nice, easy morning yoga class to wake up the body and start the day with mental clarity and peace of mind. We're going to be focusing on waking up the spine with gentle, fluid movements and lubricating our joints in preparation for the day ahead. So I welcome you to join me on the mat, and let's start our day with gratitude for this life, our loved ones, and this beautiful earth that provides for us. There is so much to be thankful for, so let's make this a great day. All right, let's get started, friends. We're going to start out in child's pose today. So let's bring our big toes together, take our knees nice and wide, and walk our fingertips out, gently resting our frontal lobes on the mat. We're just going to take a moment to connect with our breath this morning and allow our bodies to just slowly wake up for the day ahead. I know it can be easy to let our minds wander to our task list for the day, but let's just try to be present in our practice and focus on the here and now. This is our time to focus on nurturing ourselves. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our arms behind the body, clasp our hands together, and pull our arms up towards the ceiling. Maybe do some gentle rocks on our frontal lobe, gently awakening the body. And on your next inhale, let's rise up to high kneeling, pulling our arms up behind us, slowly coming up, and then opening our chest up towards the sky. And then on your exhale, slowly release yourself back down towards the mat. Deep inhale as you rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae, awakening the spine. Inhale, rise up, rounding through the spine, opening that heart up, pulling those arms towards your legs, and release back down. Moving fluidly with your breath. Let's pause for a moment at the top here, and on your inhale, let's bring our arms up towards the sky. And on your exhale, open up to the left side, bringing your arms to shoulder level. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, open up to the right side. Deep inhale, stretch towards the ceiling, light back bend. Exhale, release to the left. Nice strong shoulders, engaged core and glutes. And let's pause on the left side now, dropping our left hand to our left hamstring, reaching that right arm up and overhead. And release back to center. Exhale over to the right side, this time dropping that right hand to the right hamstring, inhaling that left arm up overhead. And release. Inhale once more to center. And exhale, let's come down into tabletop posture. With our hips over our knees and our shoulders over our wrists, we're going to gently inhale, bringing our gaze forward, and exhale, rounding out the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. Deep inhale, dropping the chest and belly. Exhale as we push all air out in cat pose. Deep inhale. Exhale. Awakening the spine this morning. And we come back to neutral. Ground through that left hand. Let's inhale that right arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, thread it under the body, dropping your right shoulder to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread it under the body. Gentle movements as we awaken that thoracic spine. And when you get to the bottom, let's pause here a moment. Maybe we outstretch that left hand. Get a nice deep side body stretch. Or maybe we even bring it behind the body for a nice bind, tucking our hand in towards our thigh. Just take a deep breath here. And release that left hand down, now pushing back up into tabletop posture. And let's ground through that right hand and inhale that left arm up towards the ceiling now. Exhaling as we thread it under the body, dropping our shoulder to the mat. Feeling that thoracic spine movement and mobility now. And pausing at the bottom, maybe we outstretch our right arm now. Or we can take it into that bind. When you're ready, you can release that right hand, push yourself back up onto all fours. And we're going to tuck our toes under now, sending ourselves up into downward facing dog. Take a moment here to find what feels good for you. Maybe pedal out those legs if you need to. Just really loosen up those hamstrings this morning. Loosen up those shoulders. Just breathe into this posture. With every pedal of the legs, maybe you get your heel just a bit closer to the mat. And when you're ready, we're just going to start awakening the spine by rounding out, coming into plank pose, coming onto our toes, bending those knees towards the mat, sending our hips back now, and then into downward facing dog. Let's do a few of these. Round through the spine towards plank, drop those knees, and send our hips back, coming into downward facing dog. Deep inhale as we're rounding through the spine, and then exhale as we're pushing back up. Now let's pause for a moment as we get back into our downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. And let's slowly tiptoe our toes and legs forward to a forward fold. You can step forward if you want, if that's just a bit easier. We're going to take a deep inhale, halfway lift, spine long. And exhale as fold forward now, allowing our arms and head to hang heavy. Maybe we pedal out those legs again, trying to get our chest just a bit closer to our thighs. You can grab your elbows if you need to and just gently rock back and forth. And when you're ready, we're going to release our hands down. Inhale, let's bring that left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, let's bring that right arm up now and release. And let's just switch back and forth, once again opening up and awakening that spine. And when you're ready, we're going to pause at the bottom and slowly round our spine vertebrae by vertebrae until we're standing. Deep inhale, arms to the sky. And exhale, let's swan dive forward into forward fold again. Round the spine as you slowly rise up. Inhale, arms to ceiling. Exhale, swan dive forward. Continue this slow motion with the body. Pausing at the top, we're going to take our right leg and step it behind the left leg. And then we're going to gently stretch the body over to the left side. Breathing life into the right side of our body. And then we release back to center, this time taking our left leg, crossing it behind the right, and stretching over to the right side now. And release back to center. Let's inhale our arms up. And on our exhale, bend our knees and send our hips back into chair pose. Deep inhale, and on your exhale, bring your arms down and beside the body, sweeping them back and coming onto your toes. Inhale, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, arms release, coming onto those toes, quads strong, and release back into chair pose. Let's do one more. On your exhale, sweep the arms back, coming onto those toes, and release, chair pose. Strong core, strong glutes. And let's step that left leg back now, setting ourselves up into crescent lunge. And on your exhale, release your hands to your mat. Ground through that left hand and inhale your right arm up towards the sky. Maybe dropping that back knee now and bringing your hand to grab that ankle if you can. Let's try and lengthen through the side body and bring our gaze up and over to the right. Take a deep inhale and exhale. When you're ready, you can release that back foot. Bring your hands back to the mat and stretch out that front knee. On your exhale, see if you can sink your chest just a bit closer to your knee, maybe peeling those toes off the mat now, and embracing this hamstring stretch. And when you're ready, release back over. We're going to walk our hands towards the middle and set ourselves up to this nice wide stance. We're going to inhale into a flat back and exhale, fold forward. We're going to walk our hands away from the body. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale, softening through those shoulders, allowing your head to hang heavy. And let's release those hands, bringing them up onto our knees, bending those knees, and see if we can dip those shoulders over towards the middle. So left shoulder dips, gaze over to the right, and then right shoulder dips. And just feeling that release through the traps, through the upper back. Allowing your chest to open. And breathing through the movement, feeling some release in that upper body and the thoracic spine. And when you're ready, we're going to set ourselves up for crescent lunge over to the left. So deep inhale as you rise up, strong left leg, slight back bend here. And then on your exhale, release your hands to the mat. We're going to ground through that right hand now, strong left leg, and let's inhale that left arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe we drop that back knee, bringing that foot up and clasping that ankle if we can. Lengthening through the spine here as we bring our gaze over to the left. And breathe. When you're ready, we're going to release that back ankle, bringing our hands forward now and stretching out that front knee. On your exhale, release your chest and frontal lobe towards that knee, stretching that hamstring. Maybe peeling those toes up off the mat for a deeper stretch. And release those toes back down. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our left leg now back towards the right. And we're going to set ourselves up onto our stomachs. So slowly lower yourself down and come onto your forearms and belly. As we enter into Cobra pose, we're going to try to remember to slightly engage our glutes and core to support a lower back. And when you're ready, let your head hang heavy as you rock your neck from shoulder to shoulder. Down and over to the one shoulder and then down and over the other, feeling the release of any tension in your upper back and your neck. And remembering to breathe with your movements. And release back to center. Let's tent our fingertips now wide towards the corners of the mat. And allow your head to hang heavy as you inhale, allowing your core to pull yourself up into that high cobra. Deep inhale as you come up and exhale as you release, allowing your head to hang heavy until the very top. And using mostly your core to raise the chest. Now bring your left hand to the right corner and your right hand out wide to the side. And let's continue this movement, aiming towards the right side of your mat. You'll feel the stretching through the left side body and it'll feel amazing. Remember to allow your head to hang heavy as you're inhaling up and allow it to release at the top. Now let's bring it over to the left side now, continuing this movement. This time breathing life into your right side body. Your neck should be getting a gentle massage with these movements. All right, let's return to center. And this time stretch our right arm out over to the right side. Tent those left fingertips like we were. Bring up that left leg up and behind the body, dropping it over to the right side now. And let's feel that stretch through the thoracic spine and through the right shoulder. Allow your mind to find stillness again and just breathe through this posture. And release back now. Let's tent those right fingertips, bring that left hand out long, inhaling that right foot up and over towards the left side. This time feeling that stretch through the left pectoral muscle. Finding stillness once again. And let's return to center, this time coming onto our back slowly. And start to make yourself comfortable. We're going to bring our legs down and let's stretch those arms up overhead. On your inhale, I want you to engage the entire body, pointing those toes, engaging those legs and glutes, stretching those arms, and then exhale, release it all towards the mat. Let's do one more. Inhale as you engage the core, stretch the entire body, really active and engaged, and release yourself once again, feeling the tension drain out of the body. Let's walk our fingers and toes over to the left side now and get a nice stretch through the right side body. And release back to center, this time walking your legs over to the right, fingers over to the right. And now let's breathe some life into that left side. Allowing our spine to decompress. And return to center once again, this time bringing those knees in towards your chest. And on your exhale, bring your head towards your knees and engage the core, holding strong in this tight little ball. And then release back down. Maybe take some gentle spinal rocks back and forth. And reconnecting with your breath. And when you're ready, you can release your knees now and set yourself up for Shavasana. Maybe grab a blanket if you need to. Allow your arms to hang heavy alongside the body. Gently relax and release any tension in the shoulders. And allow your ankles and feet to hang heavy. Feel gravity just pulling you down. Allowing you to feel the support of the earth beneath you. When you're ready, we're going to gently wiggle our toes and our fingertips and gently awaken the body again. We're going to gently come back up into a seated posture. So maybe roll on over to your left side as you allow your body to awaken once again. And then slowly bring yourself into a seated position. Allow your shoulders to relax, get yourself comfortable. I want to thank you so much for joining me today for this gentle morning class. Inhale, arms up towards the sky, palms in prayer. And exhale, bringing our thumbs towards our forehead, towards our lips, and then towards our heart. You should be so proud of yourself for taking the time to focus on yourself today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Namaste.